Alright, starting at Sedona this time. Like always, we're gonna let it stabilize a bit. 5,100 feet above mean sea level. Oh man, even that fence in the background looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna let it stabilize. Alright, looks stable to me. Let's head over into the runway. We probably need to ask for clearance.
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere.
Aw, that's a nice one though.
Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear.
Looks pretty clear to me. Oh, I love those freaking sloping runways.
Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position.
Guys, you guys don't
The rudder
know.
pedals should make steering the plane pretty easy.
FSX and every game before it never had any sloping runways. And then this comes up and it, like X-Plane had sloping runways. I was always so jealous of it, but I just couldn't make the switch. And now finally we have a sloping runways.
Alright, let's do this. Apply
do
full
this.
power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Alright, let's go. Did we even put the flaps down? No, I guess. Freaking flight instructor's like not even gonna say anything about flaps. Alright. But it's a long runway. And we're in the Cessna
Use
152.
your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
Well, I already went freaking
Good.
full
Now
throttle.
gently pull back on the yoke.
You
Line up
yoke
the
to
top
me?
of your instrument panel so it's a couple inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. And we're airborne.
We're airborne.
Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees.
210 degrees.
Maintain 75 knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
That is a lot of stuff to worry about. But I think we've got it. We're going up to 80 though. We need to increase our climb a bit. At 5,200. Need to keep climbing. Keep climbing. 5,400. Just 100 more feet. Do a quick look outside.
5,500 feet.
There
a
we
nice,
go.
safe altitude for part 2 of our lesson.
Should we level out? Level up?
Straight and level flight. First step here is adjusting our attitude. We're in a cruise attitude, pushing max power. To stay level at our target altitude, let's start by easing the throttle back to 1,800 RPMs.
Let's go. It's making me work now for my freaking training. Terrain. I've already shifted a bit in terms of heading, I think. I've gone to
You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but
trim
that's
it.
not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle. If you feel our pitch slipping and need to get back to the proper attitude, don't worry. Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim. The way I was taught, when you adjust the trim, you make rough changes at first to remove pressure on the yoke. Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude. That's the key to straight and level flight. It saves you from constantly pushing or pulling on the yoke. And that gives you more time to enjoy the ride. If you want more practice using the trim, go for it. Whenever you're ready to pass the controls, I'll be here.
Still haven't trimmed it, by the way. We haven't trimmed it properly. We've been able to maintain level flight, but we're almost there, actually. We're still dropping a couple. There we go. Okay, nice. We'll climb a bit once we get the trimmed. Ooh, would you look at that? All right, let's climb a bit to 5,500. Let's let the aircraft trim itself. Actually, not trim itself, but level itself off. I guess not. I guess it's not gonna level itself off, but let's try to go up a bit. Oh my god, it just goes up and down. Way too harsh. I think we're about to freaking stall. We need a bit more power. We're not gonna stall, but our instructor wouldn't let that happen to us. I want to think. Wow, though. I think we're done. We done did it. We done did it, guys. Let's delegate.
Okay, I have control. Hope you enjoyed the lesson.
Woo! What's up with that? Nose down. That was insane. Don't ever do that to us again. Alright, check for runway traffic. Use the smart camera. Alright, position for takeoff. Takeoff. Straight and level flight. And delegate. So we've completed the takeoff and straight level flight training. Nice. Landing. Here's the one we've been waiting for.